Hi guys, this is the Innovative Minds Tutor. Well, yes, let me leave you with the last video for today as you are preparing for your October November 2023. So, but now we are looking at MIP 1502 October November 2022 specifically. So at question 3, guys, mostly it was about weight problem. So they said you are catering at a ceremony and have a budget of 1,200 spent on a meat. You want to serve a chicken and a steak. Chicken cost 30 rand per kilogram and steak cost 120 per kilogram. Such, guys, you just have to know the weight problems, because the first question requires you to write the variables. So in such questions, guys, you just have to know what are variables, right? We're talking about your independent variable, your dependent variable, the constants. Yes, just be very careful of such. So, but now, due to time, I cannot work all of this, but let's specifically look at question 4, which is part of algebra. So if you're working with this, your independent, your budget will be your constant, since they said you have a budget to spend on meat. So your budget will be a constant. Then the other one is steak independent and the chicken dependent. So you just have to know what is happening. When something is independent, just know it's y-axis. It's gonna be x-axis. It's gonna be x. Talk about your x values dependent, your y values constant. It's a constant, doesn't change, right? So let's focus on question 4. Answer the question based on algebraic learning. How many values does 6 plus 7 3 squared have? Write down the values. So let's put this into practice. Let's consider this, right? We'll just put a light. So we have question 4. We have 4.1. Remember that we are looking at 4.1.1. So in this case, guys, you have 6 plus 7 plus 3 squared. Such, when you have a squared like this, it will be a repeated factor. It's a repeated factor in this manner. We will look at the repeated factor. So what you are going to do is to repeat this twice. So you're going to have 7 plus 3 and 7 plus 3. That's why I said it's a repeated factor, right? So we have 6, then 7 plus 3, that's 10. All right, let me put bracket. 7 plus 3, that's 10. Then we know 10 times 10, that will be 100. 6 plus 100, that will be 106. So how many values? 106 values there. Since they wanted us to determine how many values value does the expression have, so it has 106 values, guys, right? So let's kindly go to number 4.1.2. How many values does 6 plus x plus 3 have? Such, they said, how many values does expression have? So you will treat this as the same as the one that we did. So we can have, because it's x values, we can have indefinite values in this case. So it will be indefinite because there's a variable there. So what are we going to write? Let me take you through this. So we are going to write indefinite. Indefinite meaning ukuthi azipheleli, awapheleli. Indefinite mean indefinite values. In this case, there's definite and indefinite. So let's go to 4.1.3. Right. At 4.1.3, they said, consider the expression 6x plus 3 squared. Tabulate at least 6 different values of the expression. Well, they wanted 6 values of the expression. So let's write this. let me just say 6 plus x plus 3 squared. When I can put 1 here, let's plug 1 here. Plug 1 plus 3 squared. And we are required to plug 1 there. So let's work out this. We know that 1 plus 3, that will be 4 squared. 4 squared is going to be 16. So 6 plus 16, we are going to have 22. So the first value here will be 22. Okay. Then the second value, let's take, we're going to put 2 now. Guys, you know, when you say 2 plus 3, that's going to be 5. Then 5 squared, that will be 25. 6 plus 25, that will be 31. So the second value can be 31. Let me go to the third. The third one, you could say 6 plus 3, 3 here, as well as squared. So we know that, guys, 3 plus 3 is 6. And 6 squared is 36. So it's going to be 36 plus 6. That will be 42. So that's the third value, 42. Let's go to the fifth one, because they wanted the six different values. So let's put 4 now. 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3, guys, that's going to be 7. 7 squared, we know that that will be 49. And 49 plus 6, that will be 55. So in this case, we are going to have 55. Right, let's go to the fifth. 6 plus 5 plus 3 squared. We know, guys, that 5 plus 3, that's going to be 8. And 8 squared will be 64 plus 6. That will be 70. So we're going to have 70 here. So we have 6, guys. No? 6 plus 6 there, that will be... we have what? 6 plus 6, that will be 12. That will be 12. And 12 squared, that will be 144. Plus 6, we are going to have 150. So that's the sixth value, right? Remember, they said you must write, tabulate at least 6 different values in the expression. So tabulate means that you are going to write a table like this. So in this case, so we know the expression, our expression, there is x plus 3 squared. Then let's consider this is our y values. So number 1, we'll have 1, we get 22. Number 2, we get 31. Number 3, we have 42. Number 4, we have 55. Number 5, what do we have? Number 5, we have 70, isn't it? Then number 6, guys, we have 150. So that's how you can tabulate. No? That's how you can tabulate for 4.1.3. No? Name and describe the expression in 4.1.1 and 4.1.2. So in 4.1.1, in this case, in 4.1.1, we could say we are having finite expressions. Why? Because there's only one value. We are going to have finite expression because it has one value. At 4.1.2, it's going to be infinite because it's indefinite. So we're going to have infinite expression in this case. Infinite expressions. Okay. So let's go to 4.1.5. For 4.1.5, what is the difference between mathematical expression and expression 4x? The difference is that 4x is an expression. No? The difference is that 4x is an expression. It's an expression. Then 4x is equals to 15. it's an equation, because here, when it's an expression, you simplify, guys. And when it's an equation, you solve. So that's the difference, because here we were supposed to divide by 4. Then we are going to have x is equals to 15 all over 4. So that's how, guys, we can differentiate between the two, 4x as well as 4x is equals to 15. 4x is an expression, and 4x is equals to 15 is an equation. So let's go to the last one, 4.2. So for 4.2, guys, they said name at least 6 ideas that learners will develop if you give them an activity such as 4.1. When you give them such ideas, or such activity, 1, learners will develop knowledge about equation. 2, they will learn about substitution. 3, they will learn about variables. 4, they will learn about finite values or infinite values. 5, 4 was supposed to be finite values. 5, it's infinite values. 6, they will develop analytical problem skills. They will be able to use their mind, or critically use their mind to solve problems. Yes, guys, I hope, guys, you have learned a lot in this video. As for question 3, you need to have knowledge about weight problems. Just as I've stated that if 3.1.1, you were supposed to know independent values. Just know that you talk about the y. We're talking about dependent values, it's y values. Then we talk independent, we're talking about x. Then there's a constant. Then right, so be able to work out this, right, guys? So, and there was also a knowledge, you're supposed to have knowledge of functions, because question 3 wanted you to do that. Because of time, I will not do everything, but I've done my best to help you guys, and I hope you will ace your exam tomorrow. Please have enough sleep and wake up early so that you don't panic, and I wish you all the best. Do not forget to subscribe and like, and remember, we love you.